There are even more actors who have been protesting against Dhar Mann, and the reasons may surprise you. There's also been some backtracking going on with some of the statements from one of the actors, and it also seems that Dhar Mann might be trying to silence those who are protesting against him.
It's unfair to treat the people who have helped you build such a huge brand with such disrespect.
I stand in solidarity with all of my protesting OG Dhar Mann actors.
There's quite a bit going on with this whole Dhar Mann situation, so I'm going to do my best to really summarize all the new developments that I found. First up, let's look at Jazlyn Nicolette. So she posted a video on TikTok, and in her original video, she spoke about an incident on set with Dhar Mann directly, where a real knife was pointed at her by Dhar Mann, which she didn't expect at all.
But he turns to the security guard gives him a real knife and points the knife at me. And I immediately was shocked.
Then, in a later video, she said that Dhar Mann didn't actually point the knife at her, although there was a real knife on set that she didn't know about.
Mr. Mann did not point or pull a knife on me on set, although there was a knife on set that wasn't previously discussed. Thank you.
The two stories don't line up. Those are two completely different things. So either she's being forced to retract her statement, or she straight up lied about the whole incident. And if that's the case, then that would be pretty messed up. And I do understand actors protesting against unfair wages and scheduling issues, as well as other things in the workplace culture that just need to really be changed. But making up stories like this, that just wouldn't be cool. Also, Jazlyn Nicolette's comments has led some people to doubt some of the claims that are made by some of the actors that are protesting against Dhar Mann. But then again, there was this one content creator, Noah Glenn Carter, who received a copyright claim that got one of his videos removed.
Well, apparently Dhar Mann is not a fan of my coverage because he copyright claimed this video I did on him. And as you can see right here, the claim was made by Dhar Mann himself. It's a completely false copyright claim, and I'm sure the only reason he wanted the video taken down was because he didn't like it.
It's really hard to tell if it's one of those auto copyright claims that happen a lot, or whether Dhar Mann specifically is going around targeting videos and getting them removed just because he doesn't like them or believes that it's spreading some false information about him, which could then lead people to feel pressured to retract statements like Jazlyn Nicolette, especially if they are threatened with legal actions.
And points the knife at me. Mr. Mann did not point or pull a knife on me.
Another one of Dhar Mann's actors, Giovanna Vidal, she made a video protesting Dhar Mann, and she shared some pretty surprising info about what actors are expected to do when they get casted.
We have to get our wardrobe selected. We don't have a wardrobe stylist. We have to sometimes purchase wardrobe if our character requires something that we don't have in our closets.
So of course, those costs would add up real quick, especially when you're not reimbursed for those out-of-pocket expenses. The next actor is Brianni Walker. She was another actor who got fired because she had a medical condition, but she did state an apology towards Dhar Mann in the video that she posted.
I first want to start off with an apology to Dhar Mann for calling him Fraud Man, but I'll be explaining to you guys why I called him that. First off, the whole production team knew that I had a medical condition to where my face swells up, I get hives all over my body, my tongue swells up, and my lips swell up, where I have to use an EpiPen or be rushed to the hospital. Without this, I can die. I even take daily medication because of this. Dhar Mann is aware of this. The reason I called Dhar Mann Fraud Man is because it was all over social media since 2014 that he was a fraud. He was defrauding people out of their money, and he never kept his word with us. He was labeled as fraud, and he's a man, so I said Fraud Man. I had a bad allergic reaction. So when I came to set, the director noticed that I was a little off. I felt that I was going to be fired, and I told them that, and I was crying and everything, and Shantae told me that, oh, nothing's going to happen. It's going to be okay. He isn't going to fire you or anything. But after that, I was never hired back again.
Another one of the protesting actors, Ricky Yvette Westmoreland, provided an update on the Dhar Mann situation, and she's an actor that is literally an OG, like the first Dhar Mann actor from years ago. ago.
Since the very first cinematic video. Yep, I've been rocking since day one. And as the first actor ever hired on the cinematic videos that you all watch today, many of you know that my 4-year journey there has now come to an end.
In her video, she brings a pretty interesting perspective on the value that Dhar Mann's actors actually contributed to Dhar Mann's success.
What have we done for Dhar? We've done everything. We've helped bring his stories to life. We've sacrificed our time, our talents, our energy, our families, our other jobs, other projects. We've essentially given him millions of dollars worth of talent.
There's also Rachel Christensen, who's been very vocal. She is another prominent actor that shed some light on having her concerns being completely ignored by Dhar Mann Studios in a video that she made with fellow Dhar Mann actor Mayor Mulrooney.
The suggestions are made. They are submitted. Nothing has changed. I'm talking down to no locks on the women's bathroom after I have repeatedly been like, hey, by the way, just so you guys know, there's no lock on this bathroom. Hasn't been changed. Scheduling issues that multiple actors have brought up, that the way they schedule is not professional and needs to be changed. Nothing has changed. So yes, do they take the feedback? Sure. Do they do anything about it? No. Nope.
So with all of this, it's definitely hard to determine exactly what is 100% true here, being an outsider looking in. But there are still a whole lot of common experiences that are voiced by actors that really just don't seem to be coincidences. Those are all the updates I have for you in this episode. Be sure to follow me here on FTD News for more videos like this. Boom.